Today on Nathan and Landon Do Business, we look at the news of this past week and look for business ideas that I thought were good when I was drunk on St. Patrick's Day. All right, everybody, welcome back to Nathan and Landon Do Business. I am Landon, and with me is the leading candidate for Nathan of the Year. It's Nathan.
Yeah.
How does
We
it
need
feel?
a cheer effect in the video right there.
Yeah. Nathan, how does it feel to be considered to be one of the top Nathans of North America for 2022?
Well, it's an honor just to be nominated. I'd like to thank all my fellow nominees. They're all doing a great job out there, Nathaning. So I'm just really touched that you guys would think of me.
Yeah, of course. It's been a long time coming. You've been shut out in the past. We've been really upset about it. Multiple protests. Luckily, only violence has broken out a couple of times, but glad to see you here. For all the young up and coming Nathans, do you got any advice for them out there?
Well, you just got to keep your head down, do the work, just be out there Nathaning every day. So, and learn to embrace the violence that all Nathans are prone to. So,
Truer words have never been spoken. Wise words. Young Nathans out there, keep your heads up. Keep Nathaning.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for this week. Yeah. So, Nathan, I remember last week we talked about potentially doing a new system of measurement based on butts and butt loads.
Right.
I had kind of as I teased at the top, a drunken change of heart on that because I realized our last video got significantly more views than a lot of our videos do. Usually we're in the tens of 20s of view counts. We got like 100 some people that watched the last one. And you know what? I had an epiphany. It's because we were talking about things that other people were interested in besides just you and me.
That kind of goes against like the real spirit of the show is only entertaining to us, but I guess I can support that.
Yeah. And so, it was St. Patrick's Day, one of the biggest drinking holidays of the year. I had a few buddies over and we had a few beers. And afterwards, I was moved by the Holy Spirit of business. And I looked at the current events of that day, and I thought we could explore some ideas for business together.
That sounds like an exciting proposition.
I agree. That's something only a Nathan of the Year would say. And I'm glad you said it. So, without further ado, let me show you this. Here it is. Some business opportunities that I drunkenly assembled following St. Patrick's Day. First one.
Lovely slide template you have there too.
Yeah. I needed to do something that was very accessible to my drunken eyes. So
it's the literal opposite of my template.
I know. Yeah. I had to adhere to WCAG 2.0 at least in order for this to be accessible to me.
Yeah.
Here we go. First trend. Banks are collapsing. Nathan, have you heard the news about the banks?
I have heard about several different banks in the news.
Yeah. Here's my question for you, specific to the Silicon Valley Bank. Do you think there's a Silicon version of George Bailey out there in the Silicon Valley Bank who's trying to keep the bank rushers away?
Your Bitcoin's not in here. It's in Jim's house.
Yeah, some like guy who looks like Jimmy Stewart, but he has like a Patagonia vest. Nah, brah, your money's not here. It's at my buddy Colin's house. I'm still workshopping it, the tech bro version of It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, it's hard to make those people sympathetic. So
yeah. I'm just picturing some Gen Z guy. This bank rush is totally sus. No cap. Is that
no
what Gen Z?
Indeed.
I hope that's what Gen Z people say. For people who believe I'm misrepresenting Gen Z, tell me about it in the comments.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Tell me you're displeased with the way I use Gen Z slang.
I think we're pretty with it. I think the youths of today will appreciate our use of their slang. So
I think so too. Yeah. So if you're a Gen Z verse person and you think we're great, tell us about it in the comments too. That was me doing my b-boy stance.
Yeah.
So yeah, one thing I think we can do is why don't we buy a failing bank, Nathan?
Why not?
Why not indeed? Signature Bank just collapsed a few days ago. What if we hosted a GoFundMe to buy Signature Bank?
That makes perfect sense.
All right, we can do that.
Can we buy
Another
Credit Suisse?
that one might be a bit out of our budget range. Plus, there's some nefarious things going on there, from what I understand.
I
I don't
think
know
you
exactly.
underestimate the powers of GoFundMe.
It's true.
It is the basis for our entire medical system at this point. So
Yeah, help us help us save the banking system through our GoFundMe. Let's go buy Credit Suisse. Or here's another idea. So I think that the more bizarre and stupid something is, the more likely a very rich person is to believe that it's a great idea. So you remember NFTs, right?
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're so stupid, right?
Incredibly.
What if we made a stupider version of NFTs? Like NFTs for smells.
And convince people that they're buying a trademark on a particular smell when in fact they're buying nothing.
Yeah. Like what if you bought an NFT for like jasmine or like, I don't know, compost or something like that?
Sandalwood.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like what you can do it SFT or sniffs, SNFTs.
A
Yeah, something
semi
like that.
fungible token.
Smelling fungible token.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's something to it. Like I always see those dudes at the gym with those masks that make it harder to breathe. And I believe that they provide no functional benefit other than you looking more like serious than other people working out.
Yeah.
The stupider, the more likely are that you're for it to work. So I don't
I think
know.
we can get the crypto bros on board with that because they seem to want to fall for anything. So
Yeah.
they think it's the new gold rush. Like as long as you get in early, we're all going to be trillionaires.
We're gonna be smellionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's one idea.
I like
And
smellionaires. We need to incorporate that.
yeah, smellionaires. Hang on, let me write it down so I don't forget. Smellionaires. Perfect. It's in the history books. Or the thing I'm also thinking is this is the perfect time, Nathan, to do a series of bank heists. Like, not that I'm telling on my own self, but um, I have to imagine in all the comings and goings of these banks, they're laying off a lot of people, including security. And this could be a good time for us to do an Ocean's 11 style robbery.
That's a good point. I've always been intrigued by the idea of pulling a heist, assembling a crew,
Yeah.
putting together a flim flam.
Multiple cut scenes, and you think it's going to go one way, but it's the other thing. You
Yeah.
think I'm locked up in a vault, but I'm actually leaving disguised as a security guard with a dark colored helmet on.
Not telling anyone what the full plan is until after it's already happened.
Just trust me. I can't tell you. It's going to be way more cool this way. So here's the biggest question. If we were to put together a bank heist, um, what is the most critical component of our crew, do you think?
Chinese
Because
acrobat.
yes. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. I wonder if we can get like 5 Chinese acrobats. Like
They're probably getting laid off too. So
completely. Yeah. I'm so glad you said that because that's what I was going to say. All right. Of all
same
the
page,
Chinese,
same page.
so we have like a squad of like 6 Chinese acrobats, and it's like, yeah, this acrobat is the muscle, this acrobat is the brains, this
Yeah.
acrobat is the face. I need you all to contort your bodies to form into a giant swan. um, I think of all these ideas that I see on this page, Nathan, the one that I feel most excited about is a dumber NFT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we put that in the maybe pile?
That's an exciting one. Because I always wanted to be a smellionaire. So
Me too. Yeah. We'll get rich off of odors.
yeah.
This one I'm not so sure about, this next one. Let me know if you think there's any fertile terrain here for us to farm and explore for currency. Trump is about to be arrested.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
That's what he
Now,
claims. We'll see if that happens. But
yeah. Now, if one thing has taught me anything is that you can make money off of Trump for on either side of the equation. If you love Trump or hate Trump, people will spend money to show how they feel about him, which is great for us.
yeah, he's already working that NFT angle. So
Oh, that's right. His trading cards,
yeah,
where he looked like Superman and Rocky and stuff.
it's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, and I was begrudgingly proud of him for doing it. So,
No, that was the. I mean, I do not care for that man. I think he's a horrible human being. But
yeah,
when he released those, I thought, wow, I respect this. This is the
yeah,
dumbest thing I've ever seen, and I love it.
he just knows his audience so well.
Yeah, he does. And he exploits them to no end, which we are about to do. So, one thing I figured we could do was this is a great time for us to pitch a prepaid legal multi-level marketing scam for political candidates of all stripes. Be you there, let me back it up a little bit. There's all kinds of lowlives who want to position themselves as like the new Trump, the second coming of Trump.
Yeah,
These are dirtbags with very checkered pasts. What if we can get in early and pitch them on prepaid legal services for when their scandals come to light?
that's really good. Trump himself needs this because he cannot keep a lawyer on retainers. So,
Exactly. Yeah. I think he could be our spokesperson for this. Or we could use one of those AI presidential chat machines to make a commercial that sounds like Trump pitching for our MLM.
yeah, he's going to be too busy. He's not going to be worried about us. So,
We'll just send it to him and say, hey, please approve this. And we'll assume if you don't hear back, do you think it's great? And we're allowed to do it. We'll give him
yeah,
3 days. It's going to be great.
right.
Yeah. So that's one idea. Prepaid legal for up and coming Trump imitators, or commemorative merchandise for Trump fans and detractors. So the same figurine, depending on the packaging, could be jailbird Trump or political prisoner Trump action figures. Could be the same thing.
That's thinking smart right there because we don't want to do the work of making two sets of things. Just change the caption and we're good to go. So
Yeah, just same action figure, different packaging, sells out everywhere.
yeah,
We could target by zip code.
I'm very proud of how efficient you're being with our time.
No. Hey, I'm a lazy man, and I have no follow up to that. I'm just exceptionally lazy, and I love money. I don't have any, but I love it. Last thing, this is the laziest drunken idea I put on there yet. Rainforest Cafe concept, but it's all Trump in court.
There is a large number of people that would pay to see that. That's true.
Yeah, it could be kind of like a museum, and I feel like if you hate Trump or love Trump, who doesn't love the Rainforest Cafe, or at least the idea of the Rainforest Cafe?
Yeah, the reality is a little bit different, but the idea is great.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Something about a chintzy 1990s style restaurant themed after Trump just seems perfect.
Yeah, that's lock and key right there. That's hand in hand.
Yeah. So again, this might be too divisive really to work, but when I was 7 beers in on St. Patrick's Day, these all seemed like great ideas. All right. Are you ready for my last news item of the week?
Yeah.
Okay. 69-hour work week proposed in South Korea. So that's a lot of work. But even more than that, that's a really funny number. I don't know why they settled on exactly 69. But again, this feels ripe for opportunity for you and I. So, first idea that came to mind is we propose an even funnier sex move theme work week for North America.
Is there a funnier sex related number than 69 though? Because I propose that there is not.
There isn't. I mean, it's not a sex move, but 420 is a pretty funny number, like
Yeah.
because you can pretend like you're a stoner and that's pretty silly. Um, I don't know. We need to work on this one, but for some reason, I would need I firmly believe that North America should have the funniest legislations, and it's a travesty that South Korea is proposing a 69-hour work week, and we didn't do that.
Our children's children will judge us for falling behind in the funny sex theme work week numbers and losing that battle to Korea.
I know. Yeah, they'll never let us. They'll never let us down. They'll never let it down. We'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah.
And now I can speak again. Yeah. So the other idea I have on this one is launch a massive grassroots letter writing campaign, sending thousands of postcards to Korea that read nice. Just flood the capital with handwritten postcards with nice, period, and that's it. Wouldn't make us any money, I don't think, unless we're selling the postcards. You can make a nickel off of each one.
Yeah, or we just tell people we're going to send the postcards.
Yeah.
We collect all the money, and then we send enough, like for a picture, where they're like, look how many postcards there are, and then we just pocket the change. So
Yes, that's a great idea. We can do a GoFundMe for this one. Like, help us write a bunch of note cards that say nice on it, and then we can like what, rent a blimp and just throw all the postcards all over South Korea.
yeah,
That could be a cool thing for us to do. Again, going back to GoFundMe, this could be a good way for us to make some money.
I like that idea a lot.
Thank you. I thought you might like that one. And the last one, let me see. I don't remember any of these. I'm seeing these all for what feels like the first time. Oops. Oh, here we go. Charge people money for crying about the horrifying dystopia in which they currently live. That's a good one. Monetize crying. Oh, that got pretty dark. This is probably on the tail end of my bender.
That's essentially what like sites like Reddit have done, right? Like it's just people crying about it, so may as well
Yeah,
make money off it. So
yeah, monetize crying.
yeah,
I kind of want to put the grassroots campaign to Korea in the maybe pile too. But so far, it's feeling like the dark horse winner is our smell NFTs or dumb NFTs.
dumb NFT,
Yeah.
dumber. I think you mean
Yes. Yeah. The dumbest NFTs.
the dumbest NFTs of all.
Yeah. But before we settle in on dumb NFTs, I got a little lightning round here at the end.
Ooh,
So, wild card, create a new collector card series targeted at obsessive conspiracy theory types. So, I put this into like an AI image generator of Pokemon cards for racist conspiracy theory people, and this is what it came up with. Like, I don't know what that exactly means, but there's something there because I figure if you're an obsessive person who's really into conspiracy theories, you probably want to collect things. So if
yeah.
we can make a collector card series around random racist conspiracy theories, we can make some money there. Or we can create a new system of measurement based on our anatomy. Again, AI image generation here did a really solid job of showing what this might look like.
What is that guy doing on the table? Is he arm wrestling a robot?
It looks like he has a severed hand in a detached front pocket.
It's
Something.
very confusing, but
The chart looks great though. He's
yeah,
even got a little
no notes on the chart.
got the little weird tucked in illustrated wang right there.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's another thing we could consider doing. That could be interesting or it could devolve really quickly. And the last idea I have was claim ownership of a huge swath of land based on a hard to prove ancestral claim and make a cool water park.
that does sound like fun.
Yeah, it could work. Like, who's going to tell me that I don't own half of Montana?
And summer's coming, so
Exactly. Yeah. This the prompts I put into the AI image generator here was dangerous man-made water park in the middle of nowhere. Again, I'm not sure what kind of water park would be non-man-made. It seems like or homemade. That's what I put. Homemade water park. Yeah. So
I like how the tube ride is an enclosed loop, so you can never escape.
And it looks like the people there at the bottom are in mortal danger. The water is just pooling there at the end.
Yeah, those people are going to die.
Yes. If I were to make a water park, guarantee you this is what it would end up looking like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, throw down some tarps, get some hoses. It's gonna be great. Kids are gonna love it. So those are my ideas, Nathan.
Those are some really good ideas your drunken self came up with.
What can I say? The spirit of St. Patrick moved me, and I just furiously jotted down business ideas, one after the other, spewing from my drunken brain.
Each more brilliant than the last.
Yeah. So what do you think? Are we feeling like it's NFTs next for us?
I think the smell entities are a really brilliant idea, obviously. Um, but some of the other ones we could also make NFTs of, like jailbird slash political prisoner Trump.
Oh my goodness. We could do hypothetical smells. Like what would Trump smell like in jail?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like AI image generation, but with smells.
Yeah. And let's see the computer's top is at that, right?
Exactly. They
They don't
can't.
know from smells, those idiots.
Oh, what if we got like scent influencers, those guys who just their only job to be handsome and vaguely European and talk about colognes? We can get them on with us.
Oh, for sure.
Oh wow, this
They're
is all
working that
coming.
scam already. So they're
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, this would be great. Yeah, we can even do vaguely abstract concepts of this is what hunger smells like.
dignity.
Yes, longing, mild confusion when you first wake up in the morning. That's what this smells like. Yeah.
You know that
Okay.
feeling like when you pee and you get that shiver? Like, what do you think that smells like?
Smells great. That's what it smells like. It smells oddly satisfying.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think we have a lot going on here. I'm really excited about this. So this is what I'm going to start thinking through over the next week or so. I'm going to think about how we establish value for this currency system, how people can invest in it, and then, of course, the most fun part of all this, the smells, the
Yeah.
endless list of smells that we could turn into semi-fungible tokens.
Yeah. This is very solid. I'm very happy with this business plan we've concocted.
Me too. We're gonna be smellionaires.
Yes. Finally.
Finally. Oh, I don't think I've been this excited in the entire history of our podcast. So I can't wait to soberly this time put together some business thinking for you. For kids out there, don't be like me. Don't make the same mistake I did. You don't need to rely on alcohol to make great business ideas.
But it helps.
Sometimes. Yeah.
If you look at the history of business in this country, alcohol has played an important role. So let's not discount that.
You know what? You're not wrong. Yeah. The kids, yeah, don't drink in business. Don't be like Uncle Landon. It's not worth it. So, especially my kids, if you're watching this, don't be like me.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you all for joining us this week for another edition of Nathan and Landon Do Business. We're so excited to present our plan to you next week, and you can get on this on the ground floor. You can be smellionaires too.
Yeah. Come on, tech bros and currency boys, or what do they call themselves? I don't know. Crypto kids.
Patagonia Pete's.
Yeah.
Get off that bridge, Patagonia Pete. No need to jump into that icy cold river. You could be a smellionaire.
Yeah.
So get in here with us. Tell your tech bro friends, come back next week. Get in on the ground floor. I, as always, have been Landon.
I continue to be Nathan.
Keep doing business, America. You're doing great. Look how handsome you all are. Great job.
Just killing it.
Yeah. Talk to you next week.